There is a strange kind of peace in being alone. At first, it feels like a sanctuary, a quiet room where no one expects anything from you. You don't have to wear a mask or pretend. In solitude, you can simply exist. You can be a shadow, unnoticed and unbothered. No one demands your time or energy, and no one can hurt you because no one is there to see your flaws. But slowly, without realizing it, that peace becomes a kind of prison. The walls close in, and suddenly the silence isn't comforting anymore. It's deafening. You begin to wonder, is it better to be alone and safe, or to risk the messiness of connection? You convince yourself that you don't need anyone, that being alone is better, safer. But deep down, you long for something more. You crave the touch of another soul who sees you, really sees you. Not the version of yourself you've built to survive, but the raw, unpolished truth. The one who knows you at your most fragile and still chooses to stay. And then you find yourself standing on the edge of a new place, somewhere far from home. A place where the streets speak a different language, where the air smells unfamiliar, and yet somehow it feels like the world has been waiting for you. In this new land, you find yourself surrounded by strangers, but they don't feel so strange. Their kindness, their smiles, the way they look at you as if you matter, it's unexpected, almost surreal. And maybe it's not the country or the people or the landscapes that you fall in love with. Maybe it's that you've begun to trust again, to open up just a little, to remember that even in a world full of unknowns, it's still worth believing in connection. Maybe they don't understand all your scars, but they don't need to. They see you, and in their eyes, you are enough. There's something profound about the way a foreign land can make you feel at home. It's not about the place, but about the people who inhabit it. The way they welcome you, even when you don't quite know how to belong. The quiet moments shared with strangers who suddenly feel like friends. The simple acts of kindness that remind you that even in the chaos of this world, there's still beauty to be found in human connection. But am I wrong? Is it possible that my fear of being seen is holding me back from something real? Could it be that I've spent so long running from vulnerability that I've forgotten what it feels like to be truly known? Maybe, just maybe, I've been wrong all along. I came here alone, thinking I needed nothing. But the truth is, what I crave is not solitude. It's the courage to be seen, to be loved despite my brokenness. Because we are all broken, aren't we? And it's in our cracks that we let the light in. There's a story we tell ourselves about being invulnerable, about how it's safer to remain detached, to never let anyone too close. But what if that's the greatest lie we've ever believed? The truth is, we need each other more than we care to admit. And perhaps, just perhaps, we were never meant to navigate this world alone. In the end, I've learned something I never expected. That solitude, while comforting, is only a small part of the story. The real beauty lies in being seen, in finding a place in people where you can be both broken and whole and still feel like you belong.